Hey, what's up, guys? It is Celeb back again with more impressions from E3 2019. Me and my boy Bolts are here to talk about what we experienced with Rebellion's Sniper Elite VR and Zombie Army 4. So, Bolts,
what?
You got to play Sniper Elite VR, and this seems to be a pretty unique experience that I would say I am excited about, but I'm more interested than anything. So what did you think about the VR experience? This is the first time you ever played a VR game, right?
Well, considering that you just took what I was going to say, I don't have anything else to say.
Rewind real quick. So, Bolts, what did you think about the experience?
Well, considering you've already said, yes, this was my very, very, very first VR experience. It was done on the PlayStation 4. So I had this little nifty little gun I got to hold as the sniper rifle. Like I said, my first VR experience, it was fun. It reminds you exactly of what a Sniper Elite game is. You go around, you're sniping folks, you're shooting folks. It does the slow motion kill cam just like before. You follow the bullet, it penetrates the skull, the ribs, the lung, the testes, the foot, the knee, wherever the hell you're shooting at. But it's what you would expect from a Sniper Elite game. What was kind of cool, they had two different control modes where you had like a free roam mode where you can move the analog and move like you were in a regular game, or they had this other option which was a one step. You just move the analog into that direction and the screen would move over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's that right there is more for people who aren't used to a VR simulation. But you know, I got in there. I put the little visor on, Ready Player One going on over here. And it was fun. Overall, it was fun. I mean, there wasn't anything, you know, that was like really blown out of the water, but it was well done made, as I could see, and it was good.
Well, let me ask this. So you were talking about like the overall control scheme and stuff like that, and you used the PlayStation VR gun.
I believe that's what it is. It's
connected to it.
Yeah, it's a Sony product.
Yeah.
It's pretty crappy, but I did what I could with what I was used.
Well, let me ask this: with that gun, with you holding that gun, did it make you feel a little bit more into the character?
Yeah, I mean, well, absolutely, because I mean, I was sitting on a stool. I mean, you could stand up or whatever you want to fucking do. I was sitting on a stool. I had my little Ready Player One visor on. I was doing my thing. You know, you hold the gun up, and you can see through the scope. You can move your head to the left or to the right and look around the gun wherever you're doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you immerse yourself into it more with the gun in hand.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you think it would be better to play? Do you possibly? I know you didn't see it on Oculus or PC, but do you think it would possibly be a little bit more of a better experience playing it on PlayStation 4 than on PC, since you have that ability of using that gun
I would think
control?
so, because I mean, if you're gonna, yeah, because you know, absolutely, it just would.
Yeah. So was there anything in the demo that kind of stuck out for you? I know that you and me have always thought the Sniper Elite games are like crazy, over the top fun. That's one thing that we actually love about Zombie Army, like Zombie Army 4, is it's in that same universe. Of being able to, like, you know, snipe someone and have their brain explode or whatever. But was there something about the VR experience that kind of stood out more than a normal Sniper Elite game?
I will say this: using the VR, the gun, the goggles, and all that wonderful, expensive equipment made by Sony. No, I'm just playing. I was able to switch and move between enemies about 10 times quicker.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Going from, because I mean, you got your gun. It's first person shooter, of course. You got your gun, you got your screen. You're moving around, you're looking, you got enemies flying all over the place. I mean, it's pop up, look through the scope, look down, pop up, look through the scope. It was.
Yeah, true, because on Sniper Elite, you're in a third person.
Exactly.
So you have to go from running in third person to first person.
But I will say this: anything from even a first person shooter, going from enemy to enemy was so much quicker.
Wow. Well, I mean, that's pretty impressive, bro. Makes me excited for the game. But you really enjoyed your experience.
Oh yeah,
is what you're
absolutely.
saying. Yeah. So, well, that's awesome, dude. I'm really, really glad to hear that, actually, because I always have my reserves about VR. Like, which Rebellion, I think Rebellion's always been really good with supporting VR as much as they could, but it looks, they haven't actually showed full, B-roll gameplay.
Frontal nudity.
They haven't shown actual full B-roll of the game, but the video that they did release, it's kind of like, they show the guy playing with the VR headset, and then the screen is kind of blurred a little bit, so you kind of get a sense of what's going on or whatever. But I'm excited for that, man. That looks pretty fun. Now, front. That looks fun. So now we're gonna talk about Zombie Army 4. So Zombie Army 4 was it fucking crazy. Coming from somebody that is a Sniper Elite fan, that loved everything about Sniper Elite 3, and also the game Strange Brigades, which was brought to you by Rebellion as well. Zombie Army looks fantastic, and it has,
Did anybody else notice that his voice got louder in 30 seconds? He was like, Zombie Apocalypse 47. Sorry.
Anyways, so it was fantastic. We played in Milan, and I think it was the level. So we had 4 people. It was me, Bolts, and 2 other guys that were part of the media. And I think I chose Carl. I don't know who Bolts chose. Boris. The bald guy.
Yeah, of course.
But what was really cool is that you
Russian.
you could customize your character's look and everything.
Yeah, everything from your body to your weapons, everything.
Yeah. It looked really, really great. So you start out and you're in a train station. You can go to different boxes and get your mines and get other stuff. And you guys should be seeing some B-roll from the alpha bit of the gameplay. We did originally, we were capturing gameplay, but the entire South Hall lost power right when we were in the middle of our gameplay capture with 4-player co-op. So eventually we had to move it to where it was just me and Bolts playing. But overall, it was fantastic. Now, Bolts.
Now, Caleb.
What do you want to talk about with this game? What did you love about Zombie Army 4?
Just I know this is gonna sound really. I mean, it was a 4-player co-op zombie horde coming after you, nonstop. It was a fun game, and that's what I liked about it most. It was a fun game. It wasn't nothing too difficult. Survive the zombie ambush, so survive the apocalypse, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
You go in, you pick your character, you pick your weapons, anywhere from from assault rifle to a shotgun to a sniper rifle to whatever you wanted. You could have.
Was there?
What?
No, there wasn't an MP in there.
No, but you could choose a melee weapon from shock fist to a machete.
Bro, that shock fist was sick.
Right.
Man.
You could use the environment to blow up stuff. It was just overall a whole lot of shit ton of fun.
Mm-hmm. It was, and each character had their own special attack. So with the sniper, what was it, Bolts? It was like a super focus that you had.
Right.
Where you could blow some zombie in half.
That's it.
And it was just so cool, man. I mean, it was so much fun. It really was, and it kind of, it kind of made me feel like, a douche for not really getting into the Zombie Army series as much as I used to be. I don't think I played Zombie Army 3 at all.
My son plays them.
Does he?
Yep.
Well, he's really going to like this one. So, but the levels were gigantic. And as what we were saying, it's set to release in early 2020. But it has 2 to 4 player online co-op, which is just unbelievable. And with that, when you have those special abilities, it just makes your gameplay that much more fantastic. So like me and Bolts, you had Boris. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Right. You had Boris, and with Boris, he has like a sniper rifle. And you were able to do your little specials where you were able to like, blow something up.
Right. But you could use that special and stuff like that for like with the shotgun too. It just slows everything down.
Yeah. And each one of them, I think you actually have more than just one special as well. You have like a
That's
lock
where you
system.
killed me, fucker.
Oh man, yeah. So like there was an area that we got to that there was a trap set up with this fan, with a propeller of the front part of a plane. So I was like going around. I'm Carl, and I have a sniper rifle and like a shotgun. I'm running low on ammo. There was a shit ton of zombies coming up, and one of the devs came up behind me and was like, "Hey, that's a trap that can actually help y'all." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And she was still trying to explain it to me, and like right before she even had a chance to tell me what was going on, I shot the activation panel on there, and Bolts got sucked into the fucking propeller. He got destroyed. It was so fucking hilarious, though.
I was like, "What the hell?"
But then right afterwards, I'm laughing. I was like, "Oh no, I killed you!" And I came walking up in front of the propeller, and I got pulled in and got killed. So, but there's all these different traps. There's areas that you can activate panels for like electric shock on the floors to kill a bunch of zombies. You have special types of grenades. You have shock grenades. You have gas grenades. You have you also have mines, incendiaries. So overall, the game is fantastic. It's perfect. I think it's a perfect game for anyone that does streaming, that really loves sit down like online couch co-op. This is something that I feel that me, Bolts, and even possibly his son are all going to play together.
Absolutely.
It really was a great experience. One thing that was actually kind of shocking to me too was the fucking graphics were unbelievable.
It looked really pretty.
It looked really good.
All the love, blood, and brain splatter. It's glorious.
Dude. And like even the times that like you're planting a mine, there was like the pentagram that like popped up while you were planting it and loading it into the ground. There was the abilities too. Like I liked one of the abilities with I can't pronounce her name probably. It was Shola.
That sounds right.
She had the ability of like the machete.
Yeah.
And dude, you could chop some people up with her too. But I really like Carl. Which Carl he did an awesome little shit of the special ability of the sniper rifle, of being able to like extra focus in. There was one time that I did an extra focus, and after the little cutscene that popped through of like the zoomed in shot, the bullet still kept going and shot through another 2 zombies, which was fucking awesome. But I don't know really how else to explain how amazing this game is going to be. We didn't get extremely long into the demo as much as we wanted to, because, as I said, entire South Hall lost power, so we ended up having to like reboot all the systems and all that. But I know that they did tell me at the end of the mission there was a flame trooper that was like a zombie that was completely charred, and he had like a flamethrower on top of him. I don't know if it's in the B-roll that you're seeing or not, but it looked fantastic, and the gameplay was great. It was super smooth, and we really enjoyed what Rebellion is doing with this series. They're not just making it the same old same. It seems like everything is way more intuitive. It's way more fast paced, and it's even more fun than what it's been before in the past. So, Bolts, you have anything else to add?
I really don't. Besides the fact that it was like I said, it's very enjoyable. It's very fun. I could play it for quite some time. I really could.
Yeah, and that's like with Strange Brigade. I constantly played that game online, especially. It's really fun to play with people online that are all about horde style games, and that's what this is. You can jump onto miniguns. You could jump and like set up traps beforehand to to help your team out. And the end goal is just to fucking have fun. That's what I love about Rebellion. Rebellion, any game that they either produce or publish or whatever, they are all about the games being fun and kind of getting back to the roots of what games is all about, is, just having fun with your friends. And that's what this is, man. This is actually what I have wanted from a Call of Duty zombie game for some time. The zombie games I think that Call of Duty does are great, but with Modern Warfare coming out this year, October 25th, and it not having a zombie game, a lot of people are going to kind of want something to fill that void. And I think when this comes out early 2020, this is going to fill that void for zombie players. So definitely make sure to check it out. Big shout out to Rebellion for letting us check this game out. Definitely check out the games that they showcased at E3. It was not just Sniper Elite VR or Zombie Army 4. It was the return of the Evil Genius series. Evil Genius 2 is coming out soon, and you should head over to Cinelinx and check out our amazing Katie Cake Bites article over this game and why we chose this game to be one of the best E3 games this year. It got the best E3 nomination award, and you definitely need to head over to Cinelinx and check out our thoughts and impressions over all the games that we got to check out this year. Bolts, I appreciate you recording this with me, and come back soon for the latest episode of the Second Opinion podcast on Cinelinx.com. Peace out, guys.
Peace.